Previously on Don't Fight.
Fair enough. We can get into this. We can debate about like what makes an RPG and what makes an anime.
Oh,
But we
yeah.
should do that next time on Don't Fight,
Where we will fight.
where we will fight.
See you
This
all
is our
then.
first. This is our first actual fight, right? I think it was.
Yeah, we'll get over it.
We'll get over it. Hey everybody!
Alright, so Kahi, what are we gonna fight about today?
I don't know. Should we do like a little intro? Should we have like a little? Should we like the Game Grumps? Like, hey, I'm Fight. I'm not so Fight. And where the Don't Fights? Yeah? No?
I'm not looking to get sued, so
Okay.
let's go with no.
Fair enough.
But that's a good idea.
Fair enough. Well, we should have like a little Mardi Gras kind of deal, you know, where like something.
I think that'd be better as like an actual intro. But yeah, I agree. But one day, we'll get there, eventually. So, let's see, RPG. What constitutes as an RPG? My
What
best
is
example
RPG?
that I've personally played, you know that one Bionicle game, Kahi, the first one where you could like be Takua, and you go around the island saving all the Turaga and getting all toe stones?
Ah, that one, yeah.
See, I played that, and you could customize your character, you could go by your own name, you didn't even need to be Takua at all. Would that count as an RPG? I mean, you are role-playing as
technically,
you, if you chose.
I would say, I mean, like, see, the thing is that I don't consider the first Modern online game to be an RPG, but I consider the second one to be.
No, I'm not talking about either.
Oh, I know, but like the reason I was going to explain the reason why is stats. I feel like a big part of the RPG, as like, you know, compared to like maybe Legend of Zelda or something like that, is the battles and everything that you do depends on numbers a lot, and you have to look back on your numbers when it comes to health, when it comes to, but also when it comes to leveling up in strength and speed and skill and all that stuff. And you level up in those skills, and those skills translate to your gameplay. That's what I would say is a big function of RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't consider The Legend of Zelda an RPG. It's more like a mobile adventure game. Yeah. But it's like a, you know, I don't know what you call it. It's like a rogue-like adventure game, because everything you do, all the combat you do isn't taken to another screen. It's like done completely, completely there. And I guess another thing about RPGs would be turn-based combat, even though it doesn't need to be in, which is weird, because didn't Modern online game have a turn-based combat thing with the Rahi?
Yes, it did.
I guess that's pretty RPG-ish, but there wasn't any stats to it, and I think that's the main deal for me, is like it has to have stats that you upgrade.
Then again, I mean, this is a very common debate that we get into. What qualifies something as something? The oldest version of this debate amongst us is regarding Destiny and whether or not it's an MMO. And I believe you and Meso came to the consensus that it is an MMO without certain traits of an MMO.
Right. There's some things that you claim that, for an MMO that they have, and Destiny doesn't usually have all of that, but it does hit that it is a massively multiplayer online game. Or maybe like, it's not massive, it's a small online, but it has the same thing. There's a hub world, and everyone goes around. They can, with shops, and then you go into the real world, and you can do quests, and you can go around, and you see other people completing quests in the world, and there's like these open world events, the giant battles you can come and fight. And so I feel it's an MMO. It's just a really small one.
Yeah. In that same regard, it might be safe to say that I'm getting my Kanohimas kicked here. I've lost.
No, I'm seeing that.
Bunch of my toe.
Well, most of them have died. What anime is this?
This is a Grolok Ash Bear. Fun fact about this is the only piece of media that refers to this as a Grolok Ash Bear. This is actually the combination model between Makuta from 2003 and Jala and Gecko from the same year.
Oh yeah, I know. I can see the little knife, little wing things.
Yes. But anyhow, now
Is it a thing?
Yes. I would feel safe calling Monog 1 RPG-ish. It's an RPG without certain traits. In the same way Destiny is an MMO without certain MMO traits.
I guess so. I guess like for me, it just follows. It feels like not even it feels like it isn't. It's a point and click adventure game, and you see that like that Double Fine will do that. With like the Tales of Monkey Island, not Tales of Monkey. That's a Lucasfilm one, but like Sam and Max, for example, or even like The Walking Dead. That's a genre in and of itself, and the point and click genre is something that died out kind of early on and it's only just been resurrected. But I feel like Monog has way more to do with a point and click adventure game than the RPG, specifically because you point and click for everything, and you like all the traits are the same, and you don't have stats, and that's like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
You do fight, and that one battle might be eligible for it to be considered an RPG.
Yeah. Yes, finally. It took the majority of my Toa.
So are they all revived as soon as you finish the battle?
Nope.
Or?
I have to use several different items and bring them back to life.
Bring him back to life.
Let's see. Do his flying attack. See.
Oh, the use points. All right, so you have to fill those up too. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, so far this game seems like interesting for an RPG. I don't know if I'm completely sold on it being being really engaging so far. I remember when I played Earthbound for the first time, and it was immediately engaging. And this one seems like it's getting there, but so I think it's just how the battles are portrayed. They don't seem super dynamic.
Oh, nice. I can use discs. My own discs on my friends. Here. Eat that. I'm gonna just do that until I find some more roots. Because I really need more things to heal me with.
Is that a Krokon on the door?
Yes, it is.
Wait, so are we in where are we?
We are in one of Makuta's lairs, technically.
Ah.
I wasn't joking when I said this and the book pretty much go hand in hand. Basically what happens is the Toa Metro are trying to get back to Metronui, obviously. And in the process of doing that, they get attacked, and unfortunately Nokama is, wounded. She's on the brink of death. But this mysterious creation, Karzani, that Makuta made, is here, I can heal her, but you have to give me the possibility that I will transform with the energized protoderm. Yeah. Fudge.
Oh,
dang
boy.
it. Not another fight. I don't need this. I'm gonna attack you. So, they go around, they do this, that, and the other thing. And I actually know what happens when they find it.
Oh.
Give it to him.
Woo. Oh, never mind. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it.
People haven't watched this in a while.
Yeah, well,
They haven't played this game
before. Yeah, I haven't played this game before.
Oh, dude. All right, so I'm gonna go completely off topic because nothing Bionicle or debate related. All right. So I've been I don't have.
What is with that car?
It's a motorcycle, man.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I used to live in a place with motorcycles all the time. It's awful.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this last week was okay. So here's the deal. I live in a college town, and the college town I'm in is famous for being a party town. It's a party college, basically. It's not the best. But basically, they had a thing where they would have this huge Halloween party. Every Halloween, they'd get together and they'd have this huge, massively insane party. And drunk people would be people get wasted, completely obliterated. And Halloween is one of the biggest parties for years. People would come over from everywhere to come and hang out here.
Uh-huh.
Well, they banned that a couple years ago.
Really? Why'd they do that?
Because they said the last time there's a huge deal where they flipped over a cop car.
What?
And they did all this kind of crazy stuff that people were getting robbed and all that stuff. Anyhow, so basically what happened is that a couple years ago they banned Halloween. Well, so all the students got together and they said, okay, we're gonna create an unofficial Halloween. unofficial Halloween is held 2 weeks before Halloween. That was this past weekend. I don't know. Well, I guess not this past week. I don't know when this video is being released. But when we're recording it, it was this past weekend. Okay, so the deal now is that this year they took off restrictions for Halloween. So now you can have a Halloween party. But of course, everyone's like, all right, well, let's have Halloween and unofficial Halloween. So we're having 2 Halloween parties, like massively huge, crazy, insane stuff. The big deal this year was that the apartment building I live in and I work for, I was on call that night because everybody else was out getting, going partying, getting drunk, doing all that great stuff. Some guy broke into the apartment building and started robbing all the rooms.
You've got to be kidding
He would
me.
go into rooms and he would take stuff out, and people would stop and be like, you're like, are you here to see somebody? And he'd be like, Josh invited me over. And of course, there's no Josh that would live in the apartment, and they'd be like, there's no Josh here. And then one of the guys was like, as he was leaving, the guy's like, hey, is that my phone? He's like, no, this is my phone, man. He's like, dude, I can't find my phone. I'm pretty sure you just stole my phone. And the guy bolted out of the room. So they chased him down. They called me, because I was on call, called security guard. The security guard chased him all the way, like not across town, but like several blocks around the building. And he lost them. But we had called the police, and the guy ran into the police on his way up. So he was arrested and brought back. But he was like an idiot about it. Like there's a point where he probably could have gotten away with it had he been smart. But he was already pretty drunk and pretty wasted. And he stole like a laptop, he stole a PlayStation 4 controller, he stole a speaker, he stole some headphones, he stole just a bunch of stuff from people's rooms.
Ridiculous.
And, we had to get them back. But that's basically what just happened this past week. That's what I had to deal with.
Kahi, do you steal anything often?
Not often. I have stolen. Well, I mean, all right. I've taken, and I'm not gonna pretend this it wasn't necessarily wrong. But I took some stuff from a Barnes and Noble once.
Oh, I remember this story.
Right.
I forget if you told it on recording.
I don't think I did.
You.
I'm not defending it. It was pretty well. Here's what happened. The Barnes and Noble I had, I go to, has a thing where they have that gate, that scans stuff, and like you go through it, and if you stole an item, it'll go like beep 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 beep, and they'll know you stole something.
Yeah.
Well, what happened once is that I went there, and they actually have a set of books set up past that point, past the sensor, and I'm assuming you have to pay for those books. It didn't say it was free, but it was there, and I was like, am I supposed to take these? Because they're outside of the thing where and no employee, it's like a little corridor, so no employee can see into it, and it's past the scanner, and I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to take books from here or not. And then I saw a book that was there, and it was called The Book Thief, and I was like, okay,
you've got to be kidding me.
I was like, well, how ironic would it be if? So I took the Book Thief. The Book Thief.
There you go, the book teeth.
Yeah.
What do your teeth look like? I got book teeth.
But I took that, and that was the extent of stuff I've stolen.
I have no words for you. That is incredible. The only time I can remember recently being tempted to take something that was not mine was when I was visiting a former friend of mine, and she had a very valuable mask.
What mask was it?
See, there's this thing. There's a Cow 2001 Cow that was released in 2002 with a mask pack, and it was painted. It was colored gold, recolored like a copper color. You know it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, there are select individual copies of this mask, the specific Cow, where the visor is semi-translucent. So it kind of resembles the animations in that way. Like the rest of the mask is solid like the normal version.
Right.
But the visor is semi-translucent so eyes can appear. That's not like that on the normal version. As of this point in time, as far as I'm aware, only 3 people are known to have it. And she's one of those people. It's like, at the time, I was like, oh, nothing. This is fine. Okay, cool. Keep your mask. Now I sit here going, I should have taken that mask.
Well, I mean, like, you should have. Actually, you could just buy it from her, or just ask if you could have it. I'm sure. I mean, was she a Bionicle fan?
Far as I'm aware, she still is. You know who this is.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
I'm serious,
her?
and
Oh
you
my
know
God.
why I
no!
I lost that chance.
Oh.
I no longer have that ability.
I'm pretty sure I told you to take that then.
No,
I'm pretty
you
sure
didn't
I
know
told
about
you
it.
to.
I didn't tell anyone while I
didn't?
was there. Nobody knew about it until I got back home.
Okay, never mind. But
And,
man,
like a part of me is sitting here going, no, it's a good thing I didn't take it. It's, it's probably wise. I'm the bigger person here in this case. The other part of me, the dedicated Bionicle fan and reviewer, is sitting here kicking myself, going,
I mean,
dang
okay,
it,
listen,
dang it.
Let's not. I mean, like, sure. I mean, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but yes, let's get this out of the thing that we're like, hey, stealing is wrong. We all know this, right? Right. So, it's not like a thing where we're encouraging this kind of thing. But man, that is tempting.
I know.
That's really tempting.
I know.
I mean, like, of course, if it's, she's such a.
I know. I mean, I don't know if we want to name names and.
No, let's not name names. Let's keep the audience guessing. Yeah. And I think this is probably the time we have to cut off. Next time on Don't Fight. But real quick, hey guys, you should go into our comment section and write what you want us to argue about or talk about.
Absolutely.
This is going to be like the most informal, I feel, out of like all the Let's Plays and stuff we have on this channel. We'll talk about almost anything, off topic, on topic, whatever.
So long as it's not religious or political, we are going to abide by.
We're gonna abide by that, and of course we're also like, if it's like overly sexual or anything weird like that.
Yeah, if it is inappropriate and we don't allow it on the message boards, you can forget it being here.
Right, but I mean, we'll talk about like random stuff. You guys want to bring up random topics for me, and I think we were talking about maybe having some other people on. Some real life friends.
Guests.
Yeah, some guests. Maybe some people from TTV. Maybe some people from our real lives. You don't know. It might be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, you guys should hopefully tune in next time. Next time on Don't Fight.
Yeah,
we should come up with a theme song.
Yep.
Don't fight.
All right. Well, I'll see you all later.
Goodbye.